What's up, everybody? I'm bringing you Dallas Karting Complex Rental League Lights Prefinal. So we're racing for starting position. I'm starting at 20th. I'm the very last kart. Green flag, and let's go. I look forward to these races every month. Okay, so try to survive this first turn. Everyone's going to shift to the left and kind of open things up for me. I'm going to whisper into my kart's ear, asking it to go faster. And I don't know what happens here, if this is my fault or I got pushed, but I go all the way in there. And I end up going around a little pile up. So a little bit of luck goes my way. Kart number 5 is going to slide up, and we're kind of almost single file now. So it's time to try to start racing a good line and try to pick people off one by one. You see somebody going really wide there, kart number 7. So I'm going to try to squeeze up next to kart 5, take the inside on this hairpin. Get it done there, and now let's work on kart number 7. We got a chicane coming up. I want to come out of the second half of this chicane with some speed and try to pull up onto the inside of him. Yep, kart number 7 goes off track, so I'm going to slide up into the inside. This is a really tricky corner. Lots of people spin, like this guy. So that's one more person, one more position. Up on another hairpin. These are all kind of tricky. Just trying to maintain as much momentum through these as I can and not slide out. There's another person going off track. So the people ahead of me are going to be battling a little bit too wide, and that's going to allow me to hopefully catch up. Here is where I find out that this kart does not turn left very well, so I'm going to have to turn extra early. This turn's not so much of a problem. It's a little easier. Once again, whispering sweet nothingness to my kart. Look up, and I'm pretty much right in the mix. I really like this turn. This is my favorite turn. Try to maintain good momentum coming through here. I wasn't trying to use that guy as a bumper or anything, just taking the spot. Took a little bit of heat on the side of the kart. It's okay, a little bit of bumping's okay, but you don't want to mess someone up or spin them out. Kart 21, that is like Mullet Man or not Mullet Man, and I feel like me and him have had some pretty good battles. I like racing against him. He's a good driver. He's hard to pass. You can see him looking around a lot. I give him a little bit of my momentum. I want people to know that I'm willing to work with them. I don't want to get slowed up by karts and end up getting passed by the people behind me. So going through the chicane, I'm going to try to get back into his bumper because this is a knife fight. I'm going to need to make a pass from up close. He pulls ahead of me out of that second half of the chicane. I'm going to try to catch back up on this tricky turn. Hold a pretty decent apex there. A lot of people go really wide there, and there's no grip on the outside of that turn. So I'm coming up on the next hairpin. Once again, trying to keep it tight. 21's a little tighter. But he's got someone ahead of him slowing him down right now. I really don't like trying to pass people through this section. It's just too fast. And you kind of need the whole track to go through these corners and set yourself up for this long straightaway here. Right here, I kind of bite a little bit of the corner. That's going to hurt a little bit. I'm trying to catch up with these guys, setting it through here. You can see I have to counter steer a little bit, and that's going to scrub a little bit of speed. There's a little bit of momentum. Mullet Man just got the pass on kart number 11. Kart 11 is a cool guy. I met him kind of like for the first time at this race and talked to him for a good while. Never really got his name. I'll get it next time. I'm going to try to pass kart 11 and then start getting into another epic battle with Mullet Man, hopefully, here. I don't really know if putting your face into the wheel like that helps that much, but I'm trying to get every tiny little millisecond I can to gain on these guys. Kiss the wheel once more. Need to late apex that turn just a little bit more. Now it looks like I've actually fallen behind a little bit. Again, I kind of eat the curb. Begging the kart to go faster. if I'm not catching up to these guys, I'm going to start having to worry about somebody coming back from behind and passing me. So it looks like it's kind of going back and forth, gaining, losing, gaining, losing. Some of the best advice I got watching Illegal Alien Racing's videos. He said to get a GoPro and go back and watch your laps and pick out like what you did that was fast. And I found that doing that was great, but also just seeing the decisions I was making in the race. So much happens in these races that it's possible to remember it all, and having the GoPro allows me to go back and see what I did, make changes. I'm always trying to improve my racecraft and become a better driver. That's kind of the goal of the whole thing, and what I enjoy about this, because this is head-to-head racing, and everybody that comes out to league racing, they think they're fast because they went to DKC and they're like fast around the track, and they think, I want to see how I do competing against other people who are really fast. And so this is probably the most affordable way of getting head-to-head racing that I've found. It's really cool. Once a month, points add up. I'm currently 10th in points. Never had a top 10 finish, but I'm just consistent, and I keep showing back up and putting points on the board. The top 20 finishes in the finals, you get points for all those. So the place opens up for me to get the pass on kart 11. I'm going to take that and then start trying to work on Mullet Man, or not Mullet Man, whatever his name is. Sorry, dude. Checking behind him. He does a good job of going defensive and taking the inside away so you can't dive bomb. I'm not going to dive bomb him. I'm going to try to pass him clean without touching him. But desperate times come from desperate measures. If you're in a situation where a little bit of tapping and rubbing is what you got to do to get by, then I say go for it, especially if you're down to the last couple laps and you haven't got the pass done yet. I'm going to try not to touch him at all. Little bump from behind to give somebody some extra speed is okay. I thought I had the move down the straightaway, so I go. He's pushing me inside. It's not how I want to go through here and try to get the pass done. He's going to cross me up right here. Check this out. Boom, Houdini. Now he's got the inside for this turn. So that didn't really work, and maybe I should not have. Looking back on it, I probably should have maybe been more patient and waited for something else to open up. Could have been a better passing opportunity. If I draft up into the back of him, he's going to try to just send it through here to get away from me. But he's drifting a little there, and I'm still on him. I'll look for the inside into this turn. But I don't apex very well and leave the door open for him to cross me up again. Epic. Epic battle. But with all the fighting we're doing back and forth on this, taking each other's lines away, you can see as I turn my head, there's somebody there now. So I'm going to bump him through this turn saying, let's go, let's get away from these people, let's get out ahead of them, and then we can continue the fight. So it looks like they've kind of fallen back a little bit. Come off the gas there because that's just a tricky turn you don't want to spin out on. Good late apex from kart 21 there. I'm going to try to send it through the high-speed section here to put it back on his bumper. Second high-speed turn. You're also going in front of the grandstand right there, so if you mess up, you get to mess up in front of a whole bunch of people. My favorite turn. Back into his bumper. Let's go. Let's get the pass done. Mullet Man is number 9 in points, so he's actually kind of my main competition right now. You get points for your finish in the final, but you also get points for the top if you're in the top 10 of the pre-final. So being in the top 10 of the pre-final or ahead of him that's what I want right now. But I also have to be careful because I'm in a really good position right now, and I can't do anything too dangerous and screw up the starting position that I right now have in the final, which is going to be a good starting position. I think it looks like we're in 6th or 7th right now. So I'd like to get it done against him, but I don't want to do anything that would cause me or him to spin out, ruin the entire race. Bump there. It's going to squeeze me wide. I definitely want to use the whole track to go through this section here, so he stays out ahead of me. But he's drifting, so I'm going to get back into it. Looks like he puts his visor down, so things just got serious, I think. Once again, kart 21 goes kind of wide there. Just gonna try to stay here and see if he messes up. He goes defensive for the chicane, making sure I don't dive bomb him. I almost go off track there. It's really easy to miss that brake zone. Alright, so we got someone to our left here. Wasting too much time getting stuck behind him, and now somebody has caught up and taken the inside and trying to kind of push me off track a little bit, just work me wide. That's fine. I'm going to hold my position, make them work for it, and I see the pink gloves and realize this is Karting with Chris. He has a YouTube channel. I've learned a lot from watching his YouTube videos, so I don't mind so much getting passed by him since he's a really good driver. He'll probably just run ahead of me, pass Mullet Man, possibly make it to where I can get the pass on Mullet Man too. But it's unfortunate that I lost a spot. That's okay. This isn't the final. Hopefully take some notes and watch how he runs the track, since he's obviously going a little faster than I am. So I look to the inside here. He's probably not happy that I did that, but I do leave the outside for him. And there he is. He wasn't going to get so easily lost with that. He's kind of inside for this turn. And I thought I might be able to box him in here, but that's not going to work. So I'm going to move to the outside. He moves to the inside. And we go through the chicane. And I'm sticking with these guys. I think I get popped from behind there. And it gives me the momentum to come up alongside the outside Mullet Man. But he doesn't think I'm going to be there. He's looking over the other shoulder. And, oh, I got spun out by the guy right behind us. The guy that kind of tapped me and gave me momentum. So that's kart number 11, the guy that's a cool guy. He came and apologized to me for that afterwards. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but I didn't actually remember him hitting me. I just remembered kind of going into that turn too fast. So I told him don't worry about it. I was not pissed. I got the kart turned around pretty fast and back into it. Ended up finishing this in 11th. And I ended up going to the final and finishing 12th. Put more points on the board. Still in 10th spot. So thanks for watching.